Well. Looks like I'm going to be doing another Black Cement 3 today. If you don't know, I did a pair of Black Cement 3s as my first video on the channel, which you should go watch and it'll be in the description. Just like the fire red 3s I restored a little while ago, the back tabs on these are completely destroyed. And for the first time ever, I have a size tag that is completely ripped off. Looking at the midsole, there are plenty of deep gouges and there is a small separation between the midsole and outsole. Once again, I'm going to have to replace the midsole on these Black Cement 3s as they are just tearing off with ease. Pulling apart the midsole and the upper, you can see the air unit below the midsole. To start off, I'm going to remove the outsole from the midsole. To do this, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to remove the stitching from the toe cap. I'm assuming the shoes must have been down in Bikini Bottom at one point because of how much sand was coming out of them. I'm able to remove the midsole in large chunks since the glue is not holding as it used to. Before I started removing the midsoles and outsoles, I threw the laces into a jar with some dish soap and hot water. After removing the midsole, I found some small areas that looked like they had been re-glued with super glue. The easiest way to remove the remaining bits of midsole and glue is to use a sanding bit on a rotary/Dremel tool. Now with the remaining bits of midsole and glue removed off of the upper, I can start painting the cement areas of the shoe. As previously mentioned, I worked on a pair of Black Cement 3s a while back. Luckily for me, this means I already have a perfect 1-to-1 paint match. This will save me a lot of time during this restoration. As you can see, there are plenty of markings on the uppers, which I believe were due to the laces and previous back tabs on the shoe. I was lucky enough that only 2 coats of paint was good enough to cover all the little scratches and markings. If you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe if you're interested in this kind of content. My next 2 videos should be on a pretty rare shoe, but if not, it will be in the next 2 to 3 videos. With some of the black paint rubbed off on the upper, I'm going to go ahead and repaint the black to give the shoe a bit more of a natural shine to it. And here I have the donor midsole and outsole. The outsole is a perfect match to the original outsole. Only reason I need to replace that outsole though is due to the fact that there was large holes in them. Before I repaint the midsole, I'm going to go ahead and sand it down with 80 grit, 150, 220, and then 400. This should give me the smoothest paint finish on the midsole and give the best look overall. After the first coat of paint, you can see there are a lot of pinholes left from the 150 grit. Before I paint the black parts on the midsole, I'm going to go ahead and do a few rounds of painting and sanding. After the rounds of painting and sanding, the black turned out very nice. The midsole achieved the smooth feel and look that I wanted when painting the midsole. Now with the back tabs here coming from France, I'm going to go ahead and paint the white areas of the Jumpman and the air text. Sanding down the Jumpman and the air text with this 800 grit, I'll be able to get a smooth finish. Before I attach the midsole and outsole to the upper, I'm going to go ahead and do a few rounds of cleaning on the outsole just to make it look a little better. I find that stainless steel brush wires make the best results overall when cleaning stains on outsoles.